and welcome to my self-help channel. I am super excited you're joining me today. My name is Ferenike and I have been on this self-help journey myself the last 15 years, and I am super excited to be sharing with you all of my tips, experiences and mistakes. And my intention for this channel is really to enhance, empower all of you and really live the life of your dreams. So the topic for today is coming from a question of one of my Instagram followers, which was, how can I ask for what I want at work? Now, let me say that that person that asked was a woman, and there is a pattern of women having difficulty asking for what they want at work, and I want to address that in this video and encourage all the women to do exactly that, ask for what you want at work. So stay until the end to find out how to do just that. Mwah! Welcome back! I just had my protein bowl, my Ella protein bowl. I love this. I'm doing a no sugar January, and this has saved me because I have a sweet tooth. I like something sweet every now and then. So these are the best antidote for sugar. Okay, so back to our topic for today is, how can I ask for what I want at work? So I feel like, and I'm all about feminism, okay? I love the idea of equality. But I feel like both men and women have been very confused about what that means, and the whole idea of feminism has exposed lots of weaknesses and insecurities that we have as humanity overall, like both men and women. Why I'm saying that is because in the working environment, we both men and women have the same needs. We are definitely equal, but also we have the same needs. We both want success, we want money, we want progress, we want freedom. So we have the same needs when it comes to the working environment. But when it comes to relationships, personal relationships, we are very different. Men have different needs, love needs, and women have different love needs. So it makes absolutely sense to express our feminine energy as women when it comes to relationships. So in your relationship, it's nice to sit back, enjoy, let him pursue you, let him, do anything that he wants to do to, gain your respect and your love, because you want to see what kind of guy you're dealing with. So it's absolutely fine and valid to step back, to lean back and let him pursue you. But when it comes to work, it's not the same because there we're equal and we have the same needs. So we as women, we need to learn to not act as secondary. So we need to put our best foot forward. We need to lean in, exactly like Sheryl Sandberg said, not lean back when it comes to work, when it comes to opportunity. We need to work on our dreams. We need to be ambitious. We need to validate what's within your heart and within our brain. So it's very common, and I have seen that from all the conversations I have with my girlfriends and the women I coach and people I have conversations with. When it comes to women empowerment, we are far from equal, because most boards and most senior leadership positions are taken by men. Only 14% of the board members worldwide are women. So we're far from equal in that sense. So how can we change that? By empowering ourselves and by asking for what we want in our careers. And how do we do that? Lots of you are like, how do I do that? It is by, first of all, really valuing your time, valuing your brain juices, valuing your capabilities, valuing what you bring to the table, valuing your unique point of view, your unique vision. So if it's, for example, that you work for a company that they're a little bit old-fashioned and things are slow moving and all of that stuff, don't sit around and blame others and say, oh shit, like there's nothing I can do. No, there's so many things to do, and if you have a different point of view, if you have a unique perspective, if you have something to show, if you have a better idea to improve sales, to improve marketing, you have a new software idea that you want to introduce to the company, then step up and do that. Don't wait for other people to give you permission. Don't wait for other people to give you the okay, the green light. Don't wait for other people to say, oh, we have this project, would you like to take it on? No, create the opportunities for yourself. You are in charge of your career. You are in charge of your professional journey. So if you see an opportunity, or if you have a different perspective, if you have a unique idea on how things can be better, how can be improved in your business and your team, then step up and take that responsibility. Be proactive. So I would, for example, write down your thoughts, write down your idea in a piece of paper, and then share it with your boss. There's nothing to lose by doing that. You never lose by stepping up. You never lose. Never, 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 never. So there are two things that might happen there. So if your boss is a healthy boss, and you go with a new idea to improve process within the business, to do something in a different way, or you have identified an idea that nobody has thought before and you want to implement it, all of these things from a healthy boss will be hugely valuable. So he or she might think, oh wow, what a valuable team member to have in my team. I wish everybody in the team was like that. So you will gain respect, and you will essentially be given the opportunity to execute on your idea. So that's well done, that's perfect. Now, there might be a case, and there is a chance, that your boss is not so open and welcoming and is not a healthy boss. It might be a toxic boss, in which case he or she might say, well, I don't think that's doable, and you better go back to where you came from and not ask for more and don't want more. In which case, you know with who you're dealing with, and you know that this is not a healthy environment to stay for long term. So in both cases, you won. You know what I mean? So there's nothing really to lose. Now, that's one thing on how to ask for what you want. Another thing that I see very often happening as well, and it really pisses me off, is when people are waiting for other people to define their worth. If you feel that you're underpaid, it is your responsibility to go and ask for what you deserve. If those requests are not valued or they're not communicated, because they might not be as soon as you go and ask that this is going to be given to you. You might need to negotiate, you might need to wait for a little bit, but at least there is a conversation, there's a back and forth. If you don't see anything from the other side, if you don't see any reciprocation in that, if you don't see that they value you in this environment, again, that's a clue that that's not a good environment for you to stay for very long. So I am just saying that every time you ask for what you want, every time you ask for what you deserve, every time you suggest me a new project, you have a new software idea to introduce in the company, you are always winning. Every time you step up, you're winning because you take on more responsibility, you showcase yourself as a leader, you are being proactive. Also, another thing that I have seen happening a lot is that so when it comes to asking for favors, women, because are being perceived as nurturers for the longest time, every time you ask a woman to do something, she would say yes more often than not. Now, if for once she says, no, I'm really sorry, I'm very, very busy this week, I won't be able to help you, then she's being perceived as a bitch from the people around. Whereas if the same thing happens with a man, and a man says, I'm really sorry, I have so much on my plate at this moment, I won't be able to help you, he's been perceived, oh, he's just busy. Which is, again, something from the past. Now, how do we overcome that? Is by not tolerating being perceived as secondary. As I said, in our working lives, in the working environment, both men and women are equal and should be treated as equal. If you see anything other than that, then you need to say in a very calm and very collective manner, this is not okay, or I won't be able to do this. I am all about giving, but you need to give from a healthy place. If you're in a position where you can give, if you're in a position where you feel like, I have so much, I am so happy, I am very supportive, I want to help others grow, then 100% do that. But if you're in a place where you feel empty, if you're in a place where you feel overworked, you feel underpaid, then this is not a good place to start giving, because you will be giving from an empty place and that's not healthy. So then you need to learn to set the boundaries to your co-workers and to your boss and say, I really understand where you come from and I really want to help, but I won't be able to do it this week. Perhaps next week. Let's chat about it again then. So, and be fine with that. Don't feel guilty because you didn't say yes. You can't say yes in every single request, and it's okay. That is absolutely fine. So I just want to give you the heads up. I know it's a new year. We all have our own ambitions and resolutions and things that you want to do. So be sure to ask for what you want, and because you never lose on that. You never lose by stepping up and ask for what you want, setting your standard for yourself and for the whole team that you're running or you're part of, and yes, and then once you're in a good place where you can actually feel fulfilled on the inside, then that's a good place to start giving and supporting others and create allies with other people where you can support them, they can support you, and that's a healthy environment to be in. And if you are at the moment in an unhealthy environment, then just realize that and try to find other opportunities, because it's not healthy to stay in a toxic environment for very long. Alright, I hope you found this video valuable, and if you did, please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you again on Saturday this week. I'll be uploading a new video. Mwah. Love you all so much.